Christmas song, yeah? I know, it's not a Christmas song. Hi, I'm Erin Wathen of EW Wellness Solutions, and that is not a Christmas song. It is the Wonder Woman theme song, which all will be revealed. Just stay with me. Today's topic is a brain hijacked, and when I think of a brain hijacked, I always go to the analogy of kryptonite. And let me just walk you to this analogy. So when I was a kid growing up in the, 20 minutes ago, anyway, in the 1980s, 70s, whenever I grew up, there was nothing cooler for a little girl than Linda Carter and Wonder Woman. I had the underoos. I had the bracelets. I had it all. When I got older, people would buy me the DVDs. I have all the seasons. I think I even have a sticker on my car. Actually, I know I do. There's no I think. So Wonder Woman's pretty awesome. And then lately there's been the movie. She made a little appearance, and then she has her own movie. Then there's the Justice League, which we'll talk about in a second. So Wonder Woman doesn't have any real Achilles heel kind of a thing, right? She doesn't have a one substance or enemy that she just can't handle. Unlike Superman. Superman, stronger than whatever, faster than a locomotive, it's birds of plane, Superman. And he's all those great things, he just cannot be around kryptonite. He can't. It's just who he is. Not that he's a bad guy. It's not that he doesn't love Lois, or that he isn't, truth and justice in the American way. It's just a fact. He cannot be around kryptonite. That is how I have learned I am around high fructose corn syrup and pretty much all sugar. It's not a moral thing. It's not an ethical thing. It's not because I don't try hard or because I don't say please and thank you. It's because I just can't. And I wish I was like Wonder Woman more, in which I could just be awesome all the time and have really cool boots. I do have cool boots, but not those boots. But I'm a little more like Superman in that there's just something I can't be around. I can't have cheat days and have some candy at the movie theater. Because if I have one red vine, I want to have the entire box. I know this because I've tried it. It never works. It never ends well. I never can go home with half a box of red vines. There's an empty box of red vines in the trash somewhere at the movie theater. That's how it goes. And that's okay. I've accepted that. Now, the reason I know this is okay is because I realized through my research, through becoming a food addiction counselor, that what happens with high fructose corn syrup is your brain essentially becomes hijacked. Your brain and the dopamine receptors and the pleasure sensors and everything in here becomes taken over through the genetically modified sugar, and that's just how it is. Like I said, it's not a moral thing. It's not a right versus wrong. It's how it's been genetically manipulated. And I am more susceptible than others or something. I don't really know why. There's not a test. It's just what I've experienced time and time again. Now, I wish I was not like this and could just eat it in moderation, but I'm not. And that's okay. A lot of good things about me. My ability to eat sugar in moderation is just not one of them. So, what does this have to do with Christmas and the holidays? This is what it has to do with it. Because I know that I cannot have sugar in moderation, it makes it a lot easier for me to say no, or no thank you, or I've already eaten, or I'll have that later, or thank you so much for the fudge. I will be sure to give it to my husband and the kids, or ... without having any of the mental, maybe I'll just have a bite, or they made it just for me, or any of that internal dialogue about maybe this time it'll be different with the sugar, because I know it won't be. it is my kryptonite. Like Superman never acts in any of the movies or whatever. Maybe this time kryptonite won't screw him over. It always does. Have you guys seen the Justice League? Anyone? I saw it last week with my son. It wasn't that bad. Even with Ben Affleck, it wasn't that bad. But Superman still has kryptonite. He's a cool guy. Greatest cheekbones ever. His body, insane. He just cannot still be around kryptonite. No matter what. It's just who he is. So when someone hands me sugar over the holidays, it's not that I'm not a good person or that they didn't make the fudge with me in mind. It's that I just really cannot have it. Because it's like a runaway train in which if you start saying yes the beginning of December and having a bite of fudge here and a cookie there and knowing what sugar does to us, it only gets stronger. The sugar desires only get stronger as we get towards Christmas, or if you celebrate Hanukkah, or if you celebrate the solstice, or whatever you celebrate. So it's a very slippery slope with our kryptonite. So my personal feeling on the whole thing is I just stay away from all of it. That's what I choose to do. That's why I say my brain is hijacked, because once sugar gets in there, I'm really incapable of deciding what's a good idea and what's not, because I'm always telling myself, oh, this time it'll be different. It never is. And I know that right now because I don't have any sugar in my body, so I know it's not a good idea to eat a whole bag of gummy bears. Because you know what? It doesn't matter that no one's going to know. I know that when I eat a whole bag of gummy bears, if I was to eat a whole bag of gummy bears, my brain would freak out. And then tomorrow would be a mess. And ... Hope this makes sense. And hope you have a really good Friday. I'm still at the Chopra Center here in Carlsbad, California. It's pretty cool. They're having a big Christmas tree lighting party, I think on Saturday. So you'll have a much better view than this for your video pleasures. So if you have any questions, get in touch with me. If you need a copy of my book, I'm always here to send you one. And talk to you later. Keep it real. Bye.